This is amazing. Look at the show we're getting. This is the first time I've seen northern lights like this ever. Oh my gosh, look at the colors. Oh, I'm going to be up for a few hours tonight looking at this. Oh, look at it, guys. This is pretty big for someone from my neck of the woods to see this. Wow. Look at the beautiful colors here at the cabin. Bit of a cloud bank coming in now, but as it gets darker, the colors are more prominent. It just looks like a pastel painting. It's so cool. You can even see them dancing a little bit. It's about 1 a.m. now, and it's interesting. The storm has kind of quieted down a little bit. I mean, you can certainly see some of the lights right there, but it's definitely not as strong as it was a couple hours ago. This has been a magical experience. I just started making some breakfast this morning. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Today was supposed to be full of rain, cloudy skies, but it's nice. So what a nice treat. The aurora last night were fabulous. I've never ever seen something like that ever. So it was really pretty that it lasted for several hours. And at 1 o'clock it seemed to dampen down. So these kind of geomagnetic storms seem to have like this, these different intensities, which I didn't know about. And the colors were crazy, like the pinks. I've never seen so many pink colors before, as well as the greens. So here's hoping tonight might be able to see it again, although I'm not sure. Today we're going to go maybe do a little bit of foraging, see what's up, check on my mushroom logs. We've had a lot of rain, so we'll see what's going on there. But for now, I'm going to start with some toast and eggs and coffee. So you guys know I love this little stove, just making my toast here. Ooh, it's hot in there. Yeah, the only thing I will say about it is the regulator sometimes, you have to turn on your propane very slowly so you don't end up with like a really dampened down flame. But if you do that, then you're good to go. I noticed that with some of these newer units, it does that. Like my other Blackstone griddle used to do that as well. It's just like the tube that it comes with and the little regulator down here, I guess. Don't know much about it, but you don't want to like crank this wide open. You have to go really slow so the gas kind of slowly feeds to the unit and doesn't get down regulated too much. So last night, the heater kept turning off. It's like, what is going on? So normally I've got the 2 tanks hooked up, but this side was not delivering propane. So this was originally hooked up to an empty tank, which is over here. It's like super light. Then we was not getting, it was on the, this is a automatic switchover propane regulator. So basically it was supposed to switch over and it didn't. And this tank is basically full. So anyway, I had to basically swap sides. So this is now on the full tank. This is empty. I don't know if there's something going on with this, whether it's got like a blockage or something like that. I don't know. This regulator is relatively new. We replaced that, I think, last year, the year before. Not really sure. But anyway, I don't know what's going on. This actually has to be replaced because you see right there. So I think I'll just buy like 2 new pigtails and go from there. I don't know what's going on. So, because I tried, put this onto here, switched it over. Will not pull at all. So I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we'll figure that out. Going through my kits here, I have stuff for 100-pound tanks, but I don't have pigtails. They're long enough for what I want to do. So I'm going to have to order some to do that job and fix what's going on there with the propane heater. Well, got a lovely hearty breakfast. Got some German sausage and banana peanut butter. My toast with egg and some blackberries. Yummy. Delicious. Breakfast of champions. Now that we've had some breakfast, let's go check on the mushroom farm. My little foraging buddy with me. Flies are getting bad. I gotta go back and I want to get some spray. You guys are going to be amazed. Take a look at this. Da-da-da! Look at the shiitakes. Oh my gosh, look at. Oh, they have had a wonderful flush. That's my cold spawn shiitake. Oh wow, this is awesome. Oh, look at all around that log. Look at. Ooh, I'll go underneath. Oh, that's fabulous. That's great. Well, I'm gonna leave these on there just another day or so. Let's get some of these a little bit bigger, and then I'm gonna harvest them. That's fabulous. Now, my oysters, they never did anything, which is a bit weird. So I think those might be a bit of a loss. I might just chuck those in the woods somewhere and start some new logs. But these logs are great. They'll probably go for quite some time. There's a lot of wood there for the mushrooms to kind of decompose. So this is beauty. These are the logs from the ones I did last year, the new ones. So we'll see. They're going to take a few years, obviously, to go. The ones you saw flushing earlier, those ones are 3 to 4 years old. Further on up the trail here, there's more trees down. We've had a few windstorms, so you know, over the last year and a bit, so lots more work to be done, but we're slowly poking away at it. Keeping our eye to the ground. As we come in here, sometimes we end up seeing some morels, so I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled. The bugs are really bad. I'm boiling hot in my long shirt here today, but necessary with these bugs. Ugh. Well, here's a false morel. You guys saw on my Instagram, I ended up finding a true morel the other day, or a few of them actually. So these are false morels. They have multiple little chambers and stuff like that in them. Gyromitra is the name, but you can see how you can be fooled. So we'll keep our eyes peeled. There's another one over here, another false morel. Little brains. Yeah, see multiple little cavities, not like when you cut them straight through and they're just like hollow. No luck right now. Royce is hot, I'm hot. But I cannot get this clothing off because the bugs will just eat me alive. Royce is doing a little swim. Water's pretty high this year, which is nice. It'll be good for boating and stuff. Oh yeah. He loves a good swim. Looks like we're in for a little bit of weather. We're supposed to get a bit of rain today. I really lucked out going to that tulip festival. Hope you guys got a chance to see that video. If you didn't, go check it out. Colors were amazing. I feel like I've been treated so recently with some beautiful, you know, beautiful colors that we see in nature, you know, with the flowers and the aurora, like unbelievable. So nature really is wonderful. Well, looks like the otters have been back. Their latrines are all over this shoreline. Do not roll in here. Oh boy, here we go. We're just relaxing right here. Poor Royce got really excited and was running like crazy. Misjudged a jump over log and literally face planted and rolled over on his front legs, and his face was like in the ground. So it's kind of freaking out. Well, I don't know. He just was like disoriented. So sort of sat him down, just let him take a breather. I think he's just pretty excited. His vision in his other eye isn't great. We haven't lost the other eye yet, but his depth perception's off. And he gets excited, and then he tries to make a jump and misjudges the depth and sort of where he needs to start the jump. And last week he didn't see a stump in the ground. He was playing with another dog, tripped on it, fell. This is the second fall in a week. He just gets so, you know, involved in what he's doing and sort of sometimes doesn't pay attention and needs to pay more attention. But anyway, we're just sitting down and having a little cool off period there before his little accident there. He seems fine. He's not sore or anything, but I think he just startled himself. Yeah, it's stuff like this that he has to negotiate, and basically sometimes he starts way too early. Thankfully he didn't hit himself on the log itself. Oh no, we're not going to chew on that. I don't think he's too hurt if he's too focused on chewing on stuff. But yeah, it's just things like that. He's just got to take it easier. He doesn't have the vision he used to have. So anyway, oh, there we go. Got a log. Oh, geez, now I'm going to trip. Come on, Royce, let's go. Got a stick. What is what dogs like, to bring sticks on their hikes and stuff. Oh boy. Someone's just trying to dry off here in the leaves. I guess you don't feel too badly after your tumble. Just want to show you guys a quick thing I picked up. Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's. Going going to be using it camping this summer. It's called the Grizzly Tough Bear Keg. I think I saw Pavlina Sundrich on TikTok. She's from the Yukon, and I think she uses these during her little camping trips, and they've got grizzlies up there. So it's a small little keg, basically. It's got a little reflective tape on it so you can find it in the woods. So it is certified by the Interagency Grizzly Bear Committee, and it's effective against black, brown grizzly bears and meets the U.S. food storage requirements and 3 days of food for 2 people. So it's really easy to open up. You can unlock it with anything. So I've got like a Canadian quarter here. So you basically like twist it like so to unlock it like that. I'll show you, just tip it over. There you go. So there's your storage. So that holds lots of food in there. You can put an ice pack or whatnot. And it's just a little over $100, but well worth it. Don't have to sling it in a tree. You can just sort of toss it in the woods and it protects your food. And then when you're done, you just pop the lid back on like that, and easy peasy, you just lock it like that. Well, for lunch today, I made salad, and right over here we've got salmon salad to go in there. So I'm pretty excited. Always eat really good here. All right, lunch was delicious. Now I'm going to take my basket. I'm going to get a little bit of asparagus for supper tonight. Got a few wild field asparagus poking around in the field here. Not very much, but I just want to see. I always miss it every year. Like, I get distracted, I forget, come here a week too late, and then I don't get it. So we're going to see what the asparagus is looking like, because I'm hoping to have some for supper. I did bring some from my neighbor to have for supper as well, in case we just don't have enough. I traded maple syrup for it. He came over with some, and I always like to kind of reciprocate. So I had some maple syrup from the cabin this year, so we traded, which was pretty awesome. So I'll probably have some of that tonight, but I'm going to go get some fresh asparagus from my little patch here. You can see that the jack pine are doing pretty well. They're quite tall now, which is great. But I want to show you, there is one right here that is suffering. It's not doing very well. It looks like it has a fungus. And some of the red pine have this as well. It's kind of an orange color, and it's kind of rotting out the stem. See, it's thin there, bulges. I don't know if it came in on a wound or something like that. But it's causing this to tip over. So I'm pretty sure it's kind of done for. We'll see. But yeah, that's unfortunate. My little basket here with me. It's a beautiful little thing, and my open nail knife. All right, here's one of my little plants here. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Wonderful. Oh, cool. I got another one right there too. Great. Perfect, ready to harvest. It's almost going to start to kind of sprout in a second there. All right, let's get these two. This will be delicious. Beauty. More will probably come up. Last year, you see, there's a bunch of these. These are ones I never picked. They just go on to develop these very big stalks and seed heads and stuff. So yeah, there'll be more coming next week or so. There's some stalks from last year on this one. Don't know if it's coming out yet. I think it depends on how warm the soil is and just the general microclimate. Oh, look, there's a little worm. Maggot. Yeah, so I don't think there's a bunch here. For sure. There's another plant right here, but I think it all depends on the microclimate if it's going to kind of, you know, come out yet. So I've got stalks from last year right here, but I don't see any new ones yet. So they'll probably be a couple weeks yet. And it's going to be a good year for strawberries. There's just blossoms everywhere. So these are natural little wild strawberries. They're really small. They're really tasty. It's going to be a bumper year. I love strawberry season. I can't wait to make more jam. It's going to be a good year. So all the trilliums are just starting to come out. Some of these are young ones. They don't have their flowers on yet. Well, you'll see red ones and white ones like in my previous videos. There's a lovely one right there. Ontario's provincial flower. Just sort of grouse drumming. Just poking through the woods here looking at the grouse drumming logs. See if I can catch one. I hear one behind me. So I must have walked past him. No, I think he's up that way. Let's go check it out. Well, here we go. I found one. There's a morel. It's little. It's wee. That's amazing. Cool. Here we go. Very tiny. There we go. It's amazing. Very tiny. There's one. There's more. I should probably keep my eyes open just around this spot. Literally just on one of my little trails here with the dog. Right on. It's a good year for them. Finally, we've had some rain. It's been pretty dry the last while, so it's nice to see these guys out again. Well, and here comes the rain. Oh, really lucked out so far. The cabin roof is really holding up. I never regret that decision to put on a metal roof. A lot of people said, oh, it'll be too loud with the rain and stuff. No, I love it. Do it. It'll last a really long time too. And speaking of the rain, the barrels are all full. I hooked them up the last time we were here, so they've been really full for a while. And we've got running water again. There we go. Awesome. It's just rainwater. You hear the pump in the background and the shower too. So back in business. So you turn that off when you're done with the water. And take a look at supper. It's all done. It's like chickpea curry there with potatoes and some fresh asparagus with some chili miso sauce. Oh yeah, delicious. Bon appetit. Tonight I'm hearing the sounds of magnolia warbler and song sparrows, brown creepers. Heard the hermit thrushes back again. That was the view that you guys saw with the aurora borealis last night, the northern lights. Right that way, it seemed to be where it was most strong, or was the strongest. Now it's all cloudy. Okay, guys, good night. We'll see you in the morning. And I'll let you know if I see the northern lights tonight, but it's not looking too promising. Well, it's the following morning now. Say good morning, Royce. And last night, yeah, really cloudy. Didn't really get to see much of the aurora, the northern lights again. I thought for a second between a cloud bank I saw a little bit of pink again. Very possible I did, but it was just way too cloudy to, to see anything. So I think tonight could be another opportunity, but I think we're into some bad weather again. So it was a real gift actually to see the aurora here at the cabin. I don't know, once in a lifetime experience to see that much aurora, unless you're kind of traveling farther away from me. So that's pretty cool. So I hope you enjoyed this little visit to the cabin, seeing some spring wild edibles. I'm super happy that my mushrooms had flushed again. So I'm going to get a couple more logs today, get them started. Just kind of keep going with it because, the logs basically every 4 years, or I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 they'll probably go for, and then we'll need to get some new ones. So I want to kind of stage it and keep going with it. So that'll be great. So I hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.